Let's take a quick look at the DroneBlocks Compute Kit and the various components. Then we will assemble everything, and in an upcoming video we'll cover installing this kit into your AVR drone. Start out with the Raspberry Pi 5, which is what DexEOS will be running on. We have our DroneBlocks Compute hat that provides a lot of different capabilities. We'll break out servos for servo control, a GPIO, both for reading sensor information as well as setting actuator output. We have UART0 here, UART1. UART0 is used for Q-ground control communication, so we'll be connecting that to our flight controller. TLM1, UART1 is for ROS2, that allows us to do all of our programming. That will be connecting to TLM2. We have an LED connector here, which we'll be plugging in the near future. And lastly, we have our expansion connector here. We'll be using that in the future. This year we have some object detection using YOLO. That will be done via the CPU, but in the near future we'll be able to plug in AI accelerators such as the Hailo and then run inference on the actual accelerator, not on the CPU, and we'll get significant performance gains in doing that. We have our arc flow sensor. In the arc flow, this does a great job of allowing us to toggle into position hold. We have our ArduCam, which we'll be connecting to our Raspberry Pi using USB. We have our power module. We'll be wiring this to our power distribution board. That will step down from anywhere from 12 and 24 volts down to 5 volts, 5 amps for our Raspberry Pi to operate efficiently. Our cooling fan, our LED strip, our GPIO header, which you'll see gives us clearance above our cooling fan, and various standoffs which we'll use to mount. You'll notice here that I have both a Pixhawk 6C and a 6X. This could be really any flight controller that will run PX4 and has interfaces for TLM1 and TLM2. So you'll notice that both of these flight controllers have multiple telemetry ports. So in our case, we'll be using TLM1 and TLM2. Now we assume that since you have a drone kit, you will have the cables that came with your kit, and almost all Pixhawk cable configurations give you 2 telemetry cables, so TLM1 and TLM2. I'll move on to just a quick assembly. Great thing about this cooling fan is that this just will snap into place. You'll notice that there are 2 holes here on the board that will allow us to position our cooling fan over the various components with that thermal tape mounted in place. And then we can just press that through on this side. Press it through on that side, it secures nicely into place. Then we have our JST-SH connector. This will allow the cooling fan to engage over a certain temperature. I'll go ahead and install our header pin. We'll make sure that's nice and flush. Now we'll go ahead and install our standoffs for our hat to mount securely onto. You'll notice there are 4 holes here. I'll grab 4 M2.5 by 20 standoffs. So that's 20 millimeters tall. I'll grab 4 M2.5 by 8. I'll just hand tighten these into place. Our standoffs are installed. We'll go ahead and install our compute hat. So that should just snap right into place. And then grab for, I use these taller standoffs as nuts. They're just easier to access. Our hat is mounted. Now I'll go ahead and grab this micro SD. We'll cover installation of DexEOS in an upcoming video, but I'm going to put this in here for now just so we have it in place. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and just connect everything so we see how things come together. We'll do a full installation shortly. So that's our USB, USB-C, ArduCam. Don't forget you need to remove this little protector to get a good image view. That will be mounted to our gimbal. Our LED strip. We'll just connect to the port here, 3 pins named LED. Then for example, we have our TLM1 and TLM2 on PixHawk. You might notice these little tabs in here that's generally used during manufacturing for the pick and place machine. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove these. So UART 0 will go to TLM1, and now UART 1 will go to TLM2 on PixHawk. When we get our buck converter powered up or connected to the PDB, that will be on this end. And then on the Pi end, we're going to have this connected via USB-C here. We'll do some testing of this and configuration in an upcoming video. Our arc flow goes directly to the PixHawk. See these CAN ports, I'll just for now plug this into CAN 1, and then our CAN port on the arc flow sensor. And then of course if you have servos, which you will, to control the gimbal where the ArduCam is connected, we'll plug those into our servo pins, and the same for GPIO. So that's just a brief overview of assembly. In upcoming videos we'll dive into more specifics and the capabilities of the compute kit.